Hey everybody, Asher here, and welcome to Xenonauts 2. This is a game that's really caught my interest. It's a remake, reimagine kind of the old school XCOM games, ones that I kind of missed out on in my youth. So it's exciting to kind of play something old, but something that's also new. You can see here that we're on the July 12th update here. This is before the early access is released to the public, so thank you for the code from Goldhawk Interactive and the developer as well. But this is a game that so far, even though it's in early access, it's well built, well made, and something that I am comfortable showing off here. So we are going to go ahead, dive in, and get started just so you all can see the fun. Now, if you're familiar with what I mean when I say XCOM style games, it is mainly that you are a commander and you control a squad of units and you are fighting off an alien invasion or threat. Now, if I were really cool, I'd be doing commander difficulty, and you can see some of these settings over here change quite a bit, but we're not going to be doing commander difficulty. We're going to be doing veteran difficulty because if you look at the little tooltip description here, ultimate challenge for players that have mastered Xenonauts 2. Well, I'm not there yet. The early access isn't even out there yet. Now, the name up here, Purple Angel, and we're just going to change it to this for now. Now, that may not be like the coolest here, but once again, if you want to have your name here as one of the squad mates, by all means make a request, but just know if you've seen any of my other content here between this and other similar games, you might die, so don't get offended here. But we are actually not going to be playing Ironman mode. I do have some bad history with other early access games getting bugged out or locked out of stuff with Ironman mode, so as a general kind of policy, I don't do that. But we are going to be playing the introduction. It does have some tutorials, which I will leave up for you to see, but it also gives some of the background story as well, so we definitely want that. Also interesting to note that playing on veteran difficulty, and you can actually customize these a little bit, but it changes the achievement difficulty for some of it here. But why I couldn't see the enemy health before is that that's actually turned off on veteran, so that's exciting. But we are going to go ahead, get started with a brand new campaign, so sit back, strap in, relax, and laugh at my failure. It is 2009. The Berlin Wall still stands. The Cold War has grown ever colder. A clandestine organization named the Xenonauts secretly gathers intelligence on a shadowy threat looming over humanity. Sightings of unidentified flying objects and unknown beings have grown steadily more common. A strong correlation emerges between these reported sightings and the rising international tensions, but those reporting or investigating alien activity frequently disappear without a trace. Mysterious figures only known as the Cleaners are believed to be responsible. Mere weeks remain to prepare for the coming invasion. Our species stands little chance of survival should the Xenonauts fail to unite humanity. Which kind of makes sense, I guess. We have humans, being the habitual creatures that we are very busy living our lives, and we don't want disruptions. Things like, by the way, prepare for the alien invasion. People will not look up, or wear tinfoil hats, or just not pay attention to the danger that's floating above them in the sky until it's already on them. So it does kind of make sense to say, hey, is it realistic to have a squad-based group of people in a chopper trying to save everybody here? But this is Welcome to Xenonauts Part 2. You control a secret organization attempting to protect the world. The short tutorial will explain the basic controls. We're going to kind of fly through this here. Because I've kind of already done this. This is the kind of stuff I like to do off camera. But if there's anything you want to stop and read, by all means, pause it here. But I wanted to do this because we get to meet our other people here. Here's our chief scientist, Fabio Fabini, or whatever his name is. My work on a radio array is now complete. Theoretically, we should be capable of tracking any alien UFOs passing within radar range of this facility. And there's our operations director. It says, thank God. It's not exactly been easy to borrow all the things you've been asking for. Hardly my concern. We must all achieve the impossible if we are to triumph over the extraterrestrials. Yes, very inspirational. So what's the plan now? We wait. An alien craft should pass within range in the next few days. At that point, the commander takes over. That's me! Okay, so the blue circle is our radar range. For now, we just have one, and it is over Central Africa, which we can zoom in on a little bit here. So we are really on the border of the Sahara Desert here. I should know my countries over here better. That shouldn't be Ghana. But we can increase our speed a little bit. It looks very XCOM-y with the world map moving around here. We have geoscape anomalies. They show hostile action and everything like that. At the start of the game, these are caused by cleaner activity. Later, they can be UFOs. Speaking of which, we have interceptors. We have a UFO that's coming over here. Fortunately, our ships are more advanced than the average bear, and they can actually shoot down a UFO. And I just want to note this here. Your interceptors have reached the UFO and are ready to initiate air combat. In the final game, this tutorial will explain the basics of air combat, but that part of the game is currently relatively unpolished, so we will simply auto-resolve this battle, which is what we're going to be doing for this playthrough. As much as I'd like to actually do the physical attacking here or whatever, we're just going to be auto-resolving for now. So hooray, we defeated the alien menace. And there's a crash site here. Crashed UFO is likely to contain valuable technology and resources. Deploying a combat team to eliminate any surviving extraterrestrials at the crash will allow for recovery to begin. So we can launch a combat team here, and here is our Skyhawk El Numero Uno. And we have our dropship ready to go in here with all of our people available, although we're going to get tutorial to not be able to click on that. Oh, air sirens. That sounds ominous. It is. Every cleaner cell in the region is deploying tactical teams. No prizes for guessing where they're headed. Time for us to leave. Wonderful. Just what my research effort needs. I suggest you recall your soldiers, Commander. We need to hold the perimeter until everyone can get away. Indeed. Try not to get killed. You seem less mediocre than your predecessor. Oh, it's the nicest thing you've said to me all day. Yeah, good luck, Commander. We're counting on you. So, the first mission of the game is not actually cleaning up a UFO that's been shot down. The first mission of the game is saving your own ass. Now, some of this is going to be very tutorial-y as well, so I'm going to try to go through this kind of fast, but it's important for y'all who maybe are unfamiliar with XCOM. And I mean, it's a very popular game, but especially Xenonauts style XCOM to see how this works a little bit. So we have camera controls, which we can just do by that. You can rotate like this. And raise the camera level. That's with the mouse wheel. So very exciting. And all of our units have what's called a time bar here, time units. Instead of having like Action 1, Action 2, you are capable of doing any number of things with your time limit here, whether it's different styles of shots or angling your people, which we're going to go into all of that in a minute. Here they come! Look at me, the commander here with no hair. Form up and hold the loading bay. Alright, so movement, we click on here, and that takes 20 time units. So, exciting times. As of course now my cats are deciding to be morons in the background. We can also rotate by right-clicking because it'll give us a 45-degree view, and we want to look kind of over here. That takes a time unit as well. And finally, we can crouch with the C button, or with the key there. And then end turn. Crouching is very important, much like other strategy games. Crouching magically gives you a lot more defenses and also increases your aim. So here are the rest of our buddies. And once again, we are defending our base during an evac, and you can see the first thing that we're fighting are not aliens, or presumably not aliens. We have the Cleaners, which are a sympathetic organization that is trying to aid and assist the aliens here. So we have attacking enemies. The green number is the damage. The white number is the percent to attack. Click the enemy order to order your soldier to it. Wait, click the enemy. Okay, there we go. Now, since this is an XCOM style game, obviously we have to deal with percentages, and you can have a 99% chance to hit somebody and still not hit. I mean, gacha games work on that process from the other way around. Okay, your soldier has enough time units to attack again. That's where we could go through some of these different types of attacks, but it's not going to let us do that yet. So we killed a guy. Bohemian Rhapsody time. Congratulations. You can press space to mark a current soldier inactive, or automatically select the next closest one. And we can hover over the highlighted enemy. We have a weapons range here. And we have a sniper rifle that missed because awesome. Next soldier. The soldier has a shotgun. Let's go over here, and Jane Williams will do some shoddy stuff here. Now, this is where it talks about fire modes. Use the right click to change the fire mode. And it's only going to let me do that once. And we missed with the shotgun. But fortunately, we have enough power to do that again, and this time we do get full shotgun. So 50, small chance of missing everything, small chance of getting everything. Hover over the highlighted enemy. And there is something that we can't shoot through because we can't shoot through crates. Alright. Select the highlighted unit to destroy the terrain. Now we can hold control to activate free fire mode and actually shoot the boxes. So you don't have to throw blasty grenades all the time. And another important thing that you probably do know here, or have noticed before, is that we can use these units in any order we want to. Right now, once again, we're just getting tutorialized here. So clicking the demolition charge, just telling us where to throw it. Keep in mind that this is 100% to affect all of these things, including all these boxes. Good job, cleaners. We also have secondary weapons, which this is an interesting one because we don't have time to fire the big gun. We do have time to fire the pistol, and it wants me to fire on this guy. Fortunately, we hit. Fortunately, we got a lucky hit. I mean, it's the tutorial, so there we go. The final soldier has a decision to make. Their shotgun is relatively inaccurate. And we can, closing the distance will be more beneficial. So, using shot preview, which is something I don't do very much here. And I need to remember to use it more. Hold shift while hovering over the target will let us know what our shot's like when we're over here. That's a very, very useful thing. And we can proceed with our move just by clicking on the target. So that's holding shift. I gotta remember that. I have it on recording now, so I should know. And we've eliminated the hostile units. Hooray! Fortunately, since every cleaner cell in the area was activated, we have even more units. There's too many of them! Fall back to the next room. Regarding our water crystal or something. Okay, order the soldier to move to the highlighted area, and we're getting enemy overwatched, and we just lost a bro. Your soldier has been killed. This is part of the tutorial. There's nothing we can do. We can also flashbang here and stop these guys from overwatching. People, instead of assigning overwatch in this game, people will automatically overwatch if they have enough time units at the end of their turn. Flashbangs are very good for suppression here. We want to suppress these guys, but not my own people. Smoke grenade, kind of the... Oh. I do have to click on their little spot, because that's not where I would have put it. Move your soldiers to the highlight area to complete the tutorial. And we're gonna run. Regroup at the next position. We need to hold them off until the evacuation is complete. So, we're now ready to take on the alien invaders. No, we're not! But everyone runs away except for the dead guy. So, rip. But that's your Xenonauts tutorial. Like I said, if you needed to read any of the text boxes more, pause. But by all means, just understand that I like to talk through my moves. So, also, I got a few comments on this before. Yes, my mouse is loud, so you will not miss me clicking on things if I do end up clicking as well. But I am happy to answer questions you have in the comments, or take feedback you all have in the comments as well, because I'm not necessarily like backseat or don't backseat. I don't really care. But if there's something I missed that's like big, I'm happy to hear it. Anyway, Commander. Good of you to finally make an appearance. Oh, I saved your butt. Shut up. This place isn't exactly easy to find. Yes, I believe that's rather the point. Commander, glad to see you made it. Welcome to our backup facility. I had a command room and cache of emergency supplies installed a while back. No getting around the fact that our new home is a derelict nuclear bunker full of 60s era junk, though. Hope you're fine with cold showers, cold food, and, well, cold everything. You don't last in the military long if you're not. So what's our status regarding the cleaners? Relocating brought us some time, but they're still after us. If we don't find a way to eliminate them soon, they'll find us and start attacking us here too. But that's not even our biggest problem. Indeed. My recent studies suggest once estimated mass is factored in, extraterrestrial activity appears to follow a mathematically predictable pattern. More precisely, exponential growth, and we're nearing the end of the curve, or I guess technically the start of the logarithmic growth. In plain English, sigh. The UFO arriving in our skies will soon begin to increase rapidly in size and /or quantity, even though the slash means or. I doubt it'll be long until the aliens launch a full-blown invasion. I don't like the sound of that. How long do we have? Weeks. A couple of months at most. I suggest you make the most of it, so we can choose our first base. Now, I could totally go in South America again, but I feel like kind of being somewhere else. And I don't know if there's necessarily like a benefit for being in particular places other than that's just where it is. So I could go to like up here and just try to cover a lot of East Asia. I could go over here just to try to cover North America. But one of the things that I found was kind of annoying. Ooh, we could actually do a Greenland base. One of the things I found kind of annoying is that if we're tracking alien activity and we have a UFO come in, we can't necessarily shoot them over the ocean. So that kind of leads me to want to be like over here. This looks like a great territory for an old derelict base. So here's our Asia Pacific base that's really deep inland. That's fine. So invasion analysis. Hey, Commander. Seems like the covert stage of the invasion is coming to an end, so I'm officially handing over control of our organization to you. It'll still be here running day-to-day operations, or I'll still be here. But right now, we need someone with military experience in charge. That's hilarious, so my person is just passing off her job to me. A quick primer on what you need to know. We're in surprisingly good shape given recent events. We got the helicopter away with all of our civilian staff, and our chief scientist included, although naturally he spent the entire flight complaining that we'd rescued his lab assistants instead of his research notes. Please resist the temptation to cause him bodily harm. The only thing worse than having him in charge of the research division would be not having him in charge of the research division. The man is quite literally a genius and absolutely essential to the war effort. Your best chance of getting him to shut up would be to start recovering the research samples and specimens he wants, i.e. find some aliens, kill them, take their stuff. But I'll let you figure out the specifics for that particular topic. The eventual goal is to learn enough about the extraterrestrials to work out how to defeat them, but reverse engineering their technology might help even the odds. In the meantime, there'd be poetic justice in using their own weapons against them. I'll take care of the political situation, provided you keep global panic to a reasonable level. My agents can't operate if a region gets too paranoid, which means no funding, and alien influence goes unopposed. Lose too many, and I won't be able to stop tension spilling over into nuclear war. Is that what the aliens want? Best get started. There's coffee and the pods. Alright, so we can assign a research project. Hello, friend. The door was closed for a reason, Commander. Now, this is a very big one here. Combat vehicles. We are going to want to build a combat vehicle as soon as we can. We saw how strong they were before. But yeah, this is where the game kind of opens up and says you can do your own thing here. Now, we do have some stuff. We have a laboratory, obviously. We have some living quarters. Right now, we have no training capacity, so we'll need to fix that. We can hire a few more soldiers. We're okay on power right now. There's our workshop, access lift, power generators. We're going to need a few more of those. But there's a few things I do want to build early here. We do have a workshop over here. I don't know if there's necessarily a bonus for putting this stuff in other places, but I do want to go ahead and put a medical facility in here. And I do want to go ahead and put a training center over here. I don't necessarily know if it makes a difference. Now, there's always more we can do. Like, we can go ahead and build another living quarters. We can build another hangar if we want to get a third aeroplane. We have storage room for more storage things. But right now, we don't have to worry as much about that. So there's our research. We don't have much to build right now. There's defender armor, but if we look at our soldiers... I don't think we can look at them from here. If we look at our soldiers, here we go. You can see that generally they are already wearing, okay, steel plates. So are they not wearing defender armor? I thought they were, huh? All right. So maybe I do need to build a little bit more of that. Alright. How many more can I build? Because we want to have enough for everybody, and then we want to switch over to being able to build other stuff in just a little bit. So I think I accidentally built 7. That's fine. We'll build 6. Cool. So base stores, right now we don't have too much here. Archive screen in case we want to go back over everything else. Here's our aircraft. Haven't even touched this part of the game yet, but it is rearming at this point. So let's go to the geoscope, and we're just going to speed up time a little bit. Oh, wow. It's a random cough, and we're going to see if we can get ourselves another mission here and really have this first episode start up with a bang here. So we have all of our armor being produced. I could go a little bit faster. You're going to see other things pop up here. Interesting. Okay, so alien research team. An alien research team has been sighted gathering data in the local region. This presents our organization an opportunity to eliminate them and recover their equipment for study. So elimination in the arid biome. This will... we have 3 days to do it. It'll decrease panic in Africa. So we're going to launch a combat team here. Let's go to the Skyhawk. Hello, Skyhawk. So see, here we go. Do you have defender armor? You have defender armor. You have a tactical suit. Well, we don't necessarily like losing accuracy, but I do like surviving. So I think we just got to pass this stuff out. Oh, okay. So this is a problem. We have a lot of weight that we're carrying. Maybe we'll just be a little more careful. This is the kind of thing that I can always play with off camera later here. Let's see if we can do rifleman loadout here. So not everybody's carrying their stuff right now, but we do want our assault people to definitely have defender armor, and we'll figure out some other stuff if maybe they don't need to be bringing all the things. Well, let's go ahead and launch. It's fine. I don't know why I just gave someone a -1 penalty, but too late now. Hope you don't die. So we're heading to Africa, pretty much where our base was before. Let's commence the action here. Okay, not exactly where the base was. But hooray, we get to see a little bit more of the strategic outer layer map, and we get to see a little bit more of the inner goodies, I guess you could say. Tactical combat, day 3. So it is nice to know that it's not always the same first set of missions all the way around. And the other set of missions I was playing, I was like tapping laptops and hoping for the best. But if we do fail this mission, we will increase panic in Africa. Panic starts at 40. It's going to go up. So eliminate all the hostile units. An alien research team has been sighted gathering data local region. So, you're almost on top of the energy signals, Commander. It's highly likely there are extraterrestrial life forms nearby. Let's hope they weren't expecting a fight. Eliminate all resistance and secure the area. So here's our people, and if you're, this is the classic old XCOM thing of here's everybody in your dropship that we gotta like tangle out of here. So we have a building, and we can open doors. We have this stuff here, which is fascinating. Let's see, who do we start with? Probably start with Sandra Scott. Now, one of the nice things about this mission is that I don't necessarily think it has like a time limit. So maybe we can just have a little bit of fun here and try to work our way through. So here's a Shoddy 5000. And we can see on the rooftop here. We can play with that a little bit, but I think for now, big thing is just to try to get everybody off the boat and try to make sure that we can not run out into the unknown and get attacked at the last second, because I have a really bad habit of that. But we still want to actually be kind of opening up and exploring the map a little bit. One thing that kind of surprises me is that there's not like any sort of like sight drone to like fly around and see stuff with. But I guess one way to think about it is, was it in the original XCOM? I kind of want to peek over here. Okay, it doesn't look like we have too much, so let's crouch. More rifle people. I hope those aren't exploding barrels. Put you over here and crouch. So the goal here is to be methodical and not stupid. I think that's a worthwhile goal. Let's get you down here. I know. Oh boy, there's a. I guess we could technically try to enter that building. Any aliens? Any aliens? Yes. See, that's what I was concerned about. Kind of running the corner here. So we do have somebody hiding in there, and immediately one of my people's injured. So that's not my favorite. So we may be losing Victoria Yeager pretty fast. Unless we don't. But we might be able to get some other actions here. Yeah, interesting. It's like we're all so focused here, I forgot about the building that's just right beside me. And the building that's just right beside me has an alien in it. So we can't actually, like, grenade this. We could potentially shoot this wall down. There we go. Okay, that's not my favorite. Oh boy. We just killed one of our own people. Nice. Good job, Concetta Palo. So, remember when I said Xenonauts is fun? Can't even click off the person right now. So, our riflemen died from friendly fire. The aliens are like, we don't have to do anything. And we do have a lot of aliens here, from the sound of it. And we're already taking damage, because we have no cover. And we're getting ambushed from behind. Okay. Sounds like somebody else just died. Hopefully it's not one of our people. Alright, so we have bleeding for 2 turns. We have another alien down here. I think you can medkit yourself. I think one of the better ideas, maybe not from you, is that we can throw a demolition charge back here. That'll blow up this wall and this air conditioning unit. Actually hit the alien in the face. See if we can get a shot here. There we go. And you can't medkit yourself yet, but maybe someone else can medkit you. Let's crouch. So we have another buddy over here somewhere. And there's no great way to investigate this. Alright. You have a really good shot. Don't fuck it up. We didn't fuck it up. Nice. Okay, so we missed there. And now we can't move out of Overwatch. Maybe we can have you go back. You can see where the range on this is not as good. Now, you already have 1 kill and a court-martial, so let's keep you crouched. You're not actually dying yet. So let's put you back over here. We are going to go ahead and medkit. And once again, I don't necessarily want to like open doors just yet, but we're going to stay in position here. So who's left? We got our shield person here. Since we're not necessarily on a clock, maybe it would be better if we just kind of rotated around. Okay. Okay, you threw a grenade, so you've done your duty. You fired a shot. We'll keep you on Overwatch. You're bleeding. Insufficient turn units. Sniper here. Not in a position to do much from this place. That's one of the hard things about snipers, is that you kind of got to learn the map and see where is a good spot. Because this might not be a good spot. Alright. Still dying. So we can hear enemies. We see shot. Okay, there's somebody. Friendly activity, what fun. Alright, so I don't know if there's anything you can do to like pick up stuff from your dead friend. Let's heal you so you're not bleeding. Now it looks like I don't exactly know how we have sight here. And we don't have a shot. Okay. We do have a shot now. I think we take this one just to see if we can get any kind of hits. Obviously, the heavy gun, you don't want to go like that, but we do have grenades too, but this guy is not in cover, so hopefully we can actually get something going here. Okay, so let's say that fence is probably not cover. Okay, this will give us exactly enough to do a big shot with 100% chance to hit. Good. Nailed it. For once. Now, do we see a place here that looks like a little bit better of a sniper perch? Maybe like up here, but we can't get to it this turn. So let's kind of work our way over here. And I think the rotate is the right move. Alright. It's always fun being like, I'm at the end of the turn. Let's see, let's see if we can reveal the aliens on my last move. I think so far we're alright, except for the whole shooting our friends in the face. Alright. Nice that they turned into purple goo. But we are going to have to kind of work around and explore the map. This is what I was afraid of. And he missed on his Overwatch shot, so... And there's our don't shoot the civilians. Somebody shot the civilian here. So you are bleeding again. because today is not your day. So we kind of need to heal you first, to be honest. Okay, so that's okay. If we go over here, there we go. That looks like a room of terrors that I don't want to have any part of. We do know there's somebody over here, but I don't want to have one of my shotgun people popping it open. Let's crouch you for now. Alright, Sniper, can you make it up here? Like I said, we just want a place to perch. And crouch. And if we put you over here, try to get a lot of Overwatch shots going. I don't think we can make it all the way into this house. No. Apparently not that either. Apparently not that either. Okay, let's do you then. Crouch with you. You'll get an Overwatch shot potentially. Alright, who's left? Because one thing we got to watch out for is... Oh, didn't... See, that's one of the problems, is that I accidentally rotated too much, and now you are out in the open. Hopefully nobody else comes from this way. So we really need to put somebody over here. Sorry for standing on your dead friend. So we're kind of trying to cover our backside a little bit. I love that we landed a drop ship into a pincer attack, and we were just completely surrounded by people. Alright. I don't think we have that many enemies left, though, so... There's a friendly... I did say that's a room of terror, but that enemy turn did not take very long. So we do know that there's potentially somebody over here, so we gotta kind of watch out for an Overwatch shot. Okay. Enemy spotted. Enemy is apparently trying to run. Apparently we cannot jump a fence. Now if we put you up here, and we shift and fire, there's a box in the way. If we put you up here and shift and fire, there's a box in the way. Can we throw a frag grenade that far? Not really. There's 2 boxes in the way. Well, that's annoying. Look, you can hop a fence. We have another enemy spotted. Excellent. So 8% chance versus 17% chance. Well, there's nothing you can do now, so... So one of my questions is, do I want to play stupid? We played stupid. So one thing we've got to do is really try to make sure that we don't just waltz into getting shot by Overwatch. Especially since this guy, at least he has a med kit, so we can just pop back here and you can med kit yourself. Alright. So it looks like our last baddies are over here. Looks like we may need to go through the nightmare room after all. Which is exciting to navigate because I can't see shit. Alright. Guess fun question is, do I want to go by the door? Because that'll give us an opportunity to flank him a little bit. Really? Okay. Well, I guess if we're going to do that, we may as well do a little bit of this. Alright. Guess best thing we can do for now is... Apparently you can't fire on those. Okay. Good job, team. Our heavy assault rifle, also not super useful from all the way back here. And our sniper can't even see. Which is what I was saying, is that sometimes it's really hard to use a sniper when you don't have a clear line of fire. And I don't think you can make it over there anytime soon, so congratulations, you're not very useful right now. Guess you just get down here. Wow. Wow. Well. Are you gonna steal our dropship? Yeah, that's like I said, Xenonauts. It's fun. That's where it's like you only lose if everybody dies. But we have now lost a rifleman and a rifleman. One from friendly fire, one from hostile fire. And this guy decided to let himself get flanked for the cause. So he's gonna get blasted here. Alright. Good job. You did that to yourself. Unfortunately, I guess we're just gonna have to demolish grenade here. And fire with the pistol. Oh, he's dead. So that means, crap, there's another. Alright. I mean, if I had just moved in a way where that guy could have crouched and survived, maybe, but that's the nature of the dice roll sometimes, is that you can't always make it here. So let's put shoddy friend over here. We managed to do that without seeing somebody else. Once again, these are some very, very dangerous moves. But hey, at least we're not on a time crunch. Alright. Can I make it over here? Yeah. And then I guess technically one of our decent spots to be is over here, but not gonna make it there. Alright, seems like an appropriate place to end a turn. So we did start shooting aliens, so that's fun, but I don't know. We're just gonna have to, I guess, go room by room. Because whoever's still hostile has not been awoken yet. That is one of the things that you have to deal with compared to, like, XCOM 2, where... Okay, not this. This house is clear. And just try to move here. Okay, so that's also not it. Alright. Are you bleeding anymore? You can medkit yourself just a little bit, right? You're only going to be wounded for a short to medium time. Let's go ahead and go over here. Make sure nobody's hiding in this side room. They shouldn't be. Alright, cool. Let's wait back here. I literally did not mean to close that door. Okay, I still am a little concerned about that house. And we need some eyes in the sky. Although it could be all those shipping places have stuff there. But yeah, there is an element of search for that just one more alien. That does happen in some of these missions, and that's just something we're going to have to deal with. So we found the edge of the map here. We found the edge of the map here. So it's probably hiding somewhere over here. We're just looking for one hostile. And that ain't it. Like I said, unless they're just hiding somewhere really dumb. Which would not entirely surprise me. Let's go over here. Because the mission will trigger an end when we do actually kill everybody. So, okay, so this is clear. That was risky, but it's clear. You can't actually move anywhere. All right. So I'm guessing back in that original area where I suspected enemies were. This is going to end so well. May as well check behind this house just in case. I feel like I'm playing Destroy All Humans right now. It's like we're just running around the neighborhood in like Santa Modesta or wherever. There we go. And we're having to like throw cows at people. Alright, so there's our alien friend. I didn't mean to change fire mode, so that one's on me. But hey, we missed twice, so that's cool. There we go, and that's the end of the mission. So, 2 deaths, 1 by me, 1 by the aliens. Welcome to Xenonauts. And that's the dumb thing, is that I didn't even see the little... It isn't a pop-up, but there's a line that runs directly through your person that says, you have a chance to hit this person, and I critted them to death. Can't hit an alien, can hit a human. I guess that's the history of warfare. Just vibing to the music while we wait for this thing to finish loading. Alright, so we have a lot of wounded soldiers, and some killed in action soldiers, and some promoted soldiers. And we got 7 Secton corpses, some alien scanners, some alien magnetic weapons, and some alien alloys. 1 local survived. That was a pretty tough mission for the beginning of the game. We're not going to be clean here at all, so one of the things we need to do is we have 4 living spaces available. Reflexes. Okay. We need to recruit soldiers. Alright. I was looking at the wrong thing. So we want people that are overall good, or at least overall accurate. Like, sorting by accuracy. You can't get everything on everybody. But we want to get generally people who have some good HP. Bastion Wolf also good, apparently. I don't like someone with that low accuracy. I do like this Jack of all trades, master of none. So 4 soldiers in there. We're gonna need to build some more living quarters in a little bit, but I really need to save some money because one of the first things I want to build is 2 of the robot friends. So, and you can see we do have not necessarily research started yet, but let's get home and we're going to end the episode here in just a minute because I think there's another story sequence going to pop up. There we go. Resource: alien alloys. My preliminary analysis of the recovered alien equipment suggests widespread use of previously unknown metallic substance. This super heavy element is clearly artificial in origin. Being far too massive to occur naturally, it is fundamentally unstable in its natural form and thus only ever encountered as an alloy. The properties of these alloys vary dramatically based upon the constituent metals, but appear to range from truly remarkable levels of strength to more exotic behavior such as superconductivity. This likely occurs because the nucleus of each atom is so large that the orbiting electrons are approaching light speed. Hence, the element is governed not by the established rules of classical physics, but by the bizarre possibilities of quantum physics. It begs the question for me of how fast do electrons go around a nucleus again? I feel like I should know that. One suspects we will find many uses for these alien alloys as research continues. However, given the lack of technology to synthesize them, you will need to recover them from the cold, dead hands of the aliens. Speaking of aliens, here's our classic alien autopsy here. The Secton. Sightings of diminutive extraterrestrials with pallid gray skin and oversized black eyes are a common thread among eyewitness reports of alien activity. It appears we may have encountered the culprits. The Secton stands less than 5 feet tall and possesses substantially less muscle mass than the average human adult. Their physiology is nonetheless fascinatingly similar to our own, with a mammalian circulatory system and largely recognizable internal organs. The head contains the most significant differences. The brain is relatively large and has a distinctly unfamiliar structure, while the eyes are at least 3 times the size of the human equivalent. Unsurprisingly, this grants the Sectons excellent vision. The mouth is present but is underdeveloped and hidden below several folds of skin. The teeth suggest an omnivorous diet, yet no food is present in the stomach. Instead, a number of metal ports are dotted along the spine. However they evolved, it appears these creatures now receive their nutrition directly into their bloodstream. Battlefield reports suggest Sectons can cover ground quickly, but are generally weak combatants with average accuracy and reflexes and otherwise poor physical attributes. Yet they also become markedly more formidable when encountered in groups, somehow placing their shots with unerring accuracy whenever a fellow Secton is nearby. Well, that sounds like fun. Though these creatures should not be underestimated, one nonetheless suspects we will encounter much more deadly creatures. So, we do have more research available, but I think at this point, this is a good point to stop here. So we saved some panic in Africa just a little bit, but we're going to visit our bitchy researcher here because we have combat vehicles we need to build, and we have soldiers that are going to need to recover, and a few things that are unassigned, and a few people that are coming in, and we don't have anybody training yet. But yeah, lots to do, lots to see. It's Xenonauts Part 2. Yeah, we have some openings here. Can't even see who exactly I gave the overweight stuff to. Might have actually been someone that died. Rip. So, I guess at this point, let's look at our casualties here. Killed in action, killed in action. We won't say how exactly that happened with Brent Hughes, but yeah, commander error. Alright, so thanks for watching. This is Asher. Feel free to leave your thoughts in the comments. It does help with the algorithm and all that, but I'm not going to push that very much other than to say engagement's good. I appreciate you all showing interest in this series. I've been pleasantly surprised with people that looked at the preview video, so I thought, hell, let's start this now. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. We will hopefully kill more aliens, less of ourselves next times, but you know me. There's going to be blood everywhere on the floor. Thanks for watching. Take care.